So I hope you all remember what we discussed yesterday. Yesterday we discussed how to launch the Chrome browser using Chrome driver. Driver is equals to new Chrome driver. And we also saw how to close the browser, how to quit the browser, right? We also understood the difference between close and quit. So yesterday we also found out how to get the title of any page. Okay, let me share my screen. I want to show you something. So guys, I just want to let you guys know today that every website that we have over the internet or every different pages that we have on any application, every one of them will have a different title of the page, right? Look at this google.com and see the title is Google, right? Let me show you again. So that's the title of your page called as Google. So this is a story of your Google, right? But let me take you to Gmail. When I took you to the Gmail, you can see the title of the page is actually this: Gmail, private and secure email something, right? So this is the title of the page of your Gmail. I'm also taking you to the Amazon. You can again see the title of the page is different. I think I have done this yesterday also. But I'm just letting all of you know this today that when you search different product on Amazon, all the different product will have the different title, right? So you can see I just now searched a product over internet, over Amazon application, over Amazon India, and you can see the title of the page is something, right? If I show you some different product here, or if I take you to this sell page of Amazon.India, you can see the title of the page is something different, right? If I take you to the login page, title of the page is different. If I take you to the registration page, see, look at the beautiful title. The title of the page is Amazon registration. Why we are talking about title? The reason we are talking about title because title will help us a lot in your upcoming chapters of Selenium, because with the help of title also you can do a lot of assertion, like you can compare your expected behavior with the actual behavior, right? So the way you are able to see the title here called as Google, I just want to show you the same title, how you can see it in the HTML code, right? I want you to do right click here and go to inspect. Just look at me. Am I audible to all? Understanding of what I'm teaching today is really very important so that you can understand the upcoming more classes. I'm repeating it again. What I'm trying to do now, just because I'm in Google.com, I'm going to do the right click and click on inspect. You can see this HTML code, right? HTML starting and HTML ending, right? Guys, every HTML code will have basically two parts in it. One is called as HTML will have a head and HTML will have a body. In head, a lot of things will be present. Under body, a lot of things will be present. But what is important for you as automation engineer? Let's discuss. Under head, you will be having the title of the page. And under body, you will have the other components that are present over the website. Okay. So if I take you again to the same Google application, you can see my HTML is handling head and the body, and obviously HTML is starting and HTML is ending. Now what I want to do, I want to take you to the head. So what I will do now, I'll click on this head and I will search for title, title, right? Guys, from today, always remember whatever is visible like this in this pink color, right? Meta, title, script, right? They all are called as tag name. They all are called as tag name. Whatever I'm teaching today will help you to perform better in your upcoming classes. You will actually be performing action on these tag names, right? Don't worry, it's a big chapter, right? As of now, let's only understand what is tag name. So where I can see the title of my page, I can see the title of my page in my HTML head. Under head where? In the title tag name, right? Now, your title of the page will always be available in this black color, and that is called as text, T-E-X-T. Okay. There will be a lot of things in this HTML which will be visible to you in the pink color, in the blue color, in the orange color, right? Or in the black color. If you remember the colors also, I mean, that will help you to understand the concept for a longer run. But I don't want you to talk about these colors in the real interview. Otherwise, your interviewer may laugh at you, if I tell you frankly, right? This is only for your knowledge, right? So we were discussing the pinkish part. Where it went? Yeah, pink. Pink are tag name. This is my tag name. Beautiful, right? Title is a tag name. What is black? Text. Any text. Any text. Okay. I want to show you one more black color text. Watch out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a duplicate of it, and I'm going to inspect this Gmail. When I inspect this Gmail, you can see the tag name that I have here for my Gmail link is A, and the text I have is Gmail, right? This black color Gmail is text, right? So I'll again come back to the same point where I was teaching you the title, right? So I was saying you have to remember those colors in order to get started, not in the upcoming chapter. Don't worry, right? And as I have already said you that in the interview also, you should not talk about those colors. So yes, pinks are always tag name, black is always text. Now, what is this orange part and what is this blue part? You can just make a note right away that all the orange one are attribute name. All the orange one are attribute name and all the blue are attribute value, right? Please remember this. Black is text, orange is attribute name, blue is attribute value. What I mean is this char set that you are able to see is called as attribute name. And what is its value? Value is UTF-8. That's your attribute value, right? What is this item prop? This item prop is your tag name and image is your attribute value, right? I just wanted you to understand today that any title of the page will always be available inside the HTML structure of your head, not body, inside the HTML structure of your head. In head, under what tag name you will get the title, right? Let me show you in some different application also you will better understand. So I'm taking you to some different application, let's say Amazon.India. What I'm going to do here, please focus. I'm going to do the right click and go to inspect. Once after doing right click and inspect, you can see you have got the HTML structure. So you can close your body. How to close the body? You can just click on this body. It will be getting closed, right? So all you can see now here is, you can see the HTML is starting here. You can see the HTML is ending here. And you can see there is a head and there is a body. But you know that title will always be available inside the head. So please open the head. Once after opening the head, you will somewhere see the title. Search for the title. Where is TITLE? If it is not coming, don't panic. Just watch out. No problem. Just watch out. Yeah. If it is not coming, it means it is hiding inside another tag name. Okay. So you better open this script and check if the tag name present here. So it's not present here. Okay. Open another tag name. You can see there is another script. You open this also. Search. Is there a tag name here? Oh, you don't have. So let's open style. When I open style also, I don't see the tag name. Oh, I have the title here, right? So if I open this, I got the title of the page, right? So the title of the page is online shopping site in India, right? Shop online for mobile, books, watches, shoes, and more, Amazon.India. So here we got the title of the page, which is again present in my tag name called as title, right? And the title tag name will always be present inside my head HTML structure. I'll show you one last example of this particular title of the page in order to help you understand the concept. So I'm taking you to the Zoom application. After taking you to the Zoom application, I'm again doing the right click and doing inspect. After doing right click and inspect, you can see I got the HTML structure. Now I'm going to take you up again. I'm going to close the body and I'm going to open the head of the HTML. Once after opening the head, you have to see where is title. TITLE, search for it. Where is title? So we got title. Title is one platform to connect Zoom, right? So that's a title, which is present under one of the tag name called as title, right? So no matter which application, guys, every company will follow the same standard of having the title present inside the head, right? I'm not sure if you guys are aware of such things where I may need to tell you why titles of the pages are important. but titles are important from the SEO perspective. Okay. Now, what is SEO? That's a different concept. You need not worry, right? But title of the pages are different required because it is important to have the different product to have different title from SEO perspective. SEO perspective means, let's say today you are looking for automation testing course in Bangalore. Maybe, I'm not sure, right? When you're searching automation testing course in Bangalore, you will get multiple options. Why you are getting those multiple options on top? Because their SEO is strong. So every organization will have a SEO team. So let's not talk about much title, but what I'm trying to tell you. So last night I was searching something over the internet, something like I want to buy a new bike in Bangalore. Take example. So it was showing me a lot of bikes. So I was not understanding which one, right? The reason I was getting those bikes on top, I was more getting second-hand bikes. I don't want to buy second-hand bike, but why those second-hand bikes are coming on top? Because of SEO, search engine optimization, right? SEO is a team in every organization, guys, which can even bring anyone on top. Just letting you know, right? Okay. So what I was telling, guys, if I take you again to any website. Now, as you have understood now that in your HTML structure, there will be two things. One will be your head and another will be your body. In head, you will always have the title. In body, you will have the other components present, right? So now the question comes, the other components are present inside the body. Let's discuss that, right? Guys, suppose if I want to understand this particular search text field is made up of what HTML code. If I want to understand this, what I will do? Focus. I will simply do the right click on this component and press inspect. Now, I'm pretty sure you are able to see two things here. One is that component which has got selected and one is the HTML piece of code that has got selected. The meaning is this particular HTML code is actually making this particular search text field. That's the meaning. Okay. So what you do, let's do it again. You better keep your cursor on this HTML code. You can see that search text field had got selected. Why not this Gmail got selected? Because if I do the right click on this and go to inspect, these are the two lines of code that is actually making that Gmail link. Why keeping the cursor on this two HTML code is not selecting images? Because images we have another HTML code. If I go to images and do right click and inspect it, I can see some another two lines of code getting selected. These two lines of code are actually making my images link. Okay. Now I wanted to understand that this search text field is actually made up of what attributes name and attributes value. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to again do the right click and inspect. Once I inspect it, you can see that this particular search text field is made up of a particular tag name. That tag name is called as text area. I hope you all are able to see. I'm just showing you again. What is this text area? This is my, again, I'm teaching you the same concept. This is my tag name, right? What is this class? Attribute name. What is this? GLFYF, my beautiful attribute value. What is this title? Attribute name. What is this search? Attribute value. What is this name? Attribute name. What is this queue? Attribute value. What is this rows? Attribute name. And this one is attribute value, right? What I'm trying to tell you again, for the last time, try to do the right click on the search text field and inspect it. Whatever the HTML code have got selected, please focus on that. Whatever is pink is your tag name. Whatever is orange, attribute name. Whatever is blue, attribute value. So from here only you can reach to a conclusion that this text area is your tag name, which I have said you before also. And this class is your attribute name and attribute value. Now, can I tell one statement that it's possible that every component over the internet will be made with at least one tag name? I'm repeating my question. Can I say one statement that every component over the internet will always have one tag name? The answer is yes. Will always have one tag name. This search text field is made up of a tag name called as text area, right? Can I also say one more statement that every tag name will have or can have multiple attribute name and multiple attribute value? Multiple attribute name and multiple attribute value. I said can I have it? Can. I'm not saying should. Can means yes, possible. You are able to see now. This text area tag name is actually having so many attribute name and attribute value here. You can see here are attribute name, attribute value, attribute name, attribute value, attribute name, attribute value, right? So just remember this concept. Now guys, what I want to tell you is, see, I'm keeping my cursor now on Gmail. When I keep my cursor on Gmail, you can see my cursor cursor have got changed into this hand shape size, right? You can see Gmail. It indicates that it has a link in it. When I inspect it, you can see there is a link present. Hope you all are able to see the link. The link is here. If you are not able to see, let me show you. Here, that's a link, right? I'm showing you for the second time again. Pay attention. So this time I will take you to some different application. Let's say Amazon, and I'm again going to do inspect. And when I do inspect on this mobiles, I can see there is a beautiful link present here. Guys, all I want to tell you today is always remember, no matter which application, if my cursor is changing into this hand shape size, right, that means the default tag name will always be A. Hope you all are able to see the tag name as A here. Why A is here? Because it has a link in it, and also because when you keep your cursor on it, the cursor gets changed to hand shape size, right? So always remember, by default the tag name of any link is going to be A, and it will definitely have the link. Always remember one more thing, every link will be present under an attribute name called as href, no matter which application. Let me show you some different application. Let me take you to any flight application. So I'm writing flight booking. Let me take you here. Now why make my trip has come on top? Because of SEO, search engine optimization. Now you can see my cursor is changing into this hand shape. That means there is a link present here. So you do inspect. Once you do inspect, so I'm trying to search it by other way. You guys don't worry about this. I'll teach you this in the upcoming chapter. I'm searching it explicitly, forcefully I'm searching it. Okay, so this is hidden inside a frame. Okay, we are going to discuss this concept in the upcoming chapter. So guys, please don't worry. That's why it was not visible to us. Hope you guys saw just now. Link is present, which is present in under what tag name? Iframe, right? Never think that link is not present. Link is always present whenever you see the cursor changing into this hand shape size. Okay, so let me show you in some easy application where you can understand in the first class of Selenium. So I will take you to the flipkart.com and do the right click again on images on mobiles, and now you can see there is a link present, right? So guys, whenever you have the cursor like hand shape size, it will definitely have the tag name called as A, and it will definitely have the href. Href means the link, right? So I just wanted to tell you this today. So as you guys already know that we have discussed yesterday how to launch any browser, and as you guys already know that how we can close the browser, quit the browser, how I can get the title of the browser, right? Today I also want to tell you that we have two separate methods in our driver, which is called as find element and find elements. Okay, I'm repeating it again. Yesterday we saw driver.get URL. We saw one more called as driver.get title. We saw one more driver.get close. We saw one more driver.get quit. Today I'm telling you we have one more called as driver.find element. So after launching any browser like Chrome, driver is equals to new Chrome driver. To launch a Chrome browser, take example, what you have to do is, with the help of this driver, definitely next step is to launch your browser, and launching browser is done. Next step is to launch your URL, right? I'm not doing that, but what I'm trying to teach you today is driver has one more method called as find element. It actually have two methods. One is find element and another is find elements. So there are two ways by which you can find the element over any application. Okay, basically what exactly we do in Selenium, guys, please pay attention. We first find the element, then we try to locate the elements, and at last we try to perform action on it. Whatever I'm writing, I'll request you to better write it. This will help you for a very longer run. You in Selenium, you first find the element, then you locate it. What is the meaning of locating? I'll show you today, probably, if time permits. First you find it, then you locate it, and then you perform action, right? So first find it. What are the two ways to find the element? Find element and find elements. Why there is a need of find element and find elements? Why not just a single method? Guys, find element is for single element. Single element, and find element is for multiple elements all together. So you got driver.find element, you got driver.find elements. Driver.find element is for single, driver.find element is for multiple elements all together. So let me give you one idea. I'm repeating it again. Please remember remember these two methods of your driver called as find element and find elements. So what I'm trying to do now, let me show you the login in any application. So let me take you to the Facebook. After we visit facebook.com, you can see there are how many components? I mean, there are so many components present here. What are components? Here your username is one component. This is your first component. This is your second component. This is your third component. This is your fourth component. And this is your fifth component, right? Now, I have to do the login. In order to do the login, I need my beautiful username here. I need my beautiful password here. And I need to click on the login button. That means with how many components I need to play with? 3. I need to play with my username, password, and login. Do I have to perform action on them together? No. One by one, right? So to perform an action on this, you will try to find it using find element, not elements. How you will perform an action on password? Find element. How you will try to perform action on the login? Find element. Individually, you will perform action, right? You'll first type the username, you will then type the password, and then you will click on the login button. You're doing one by one. When things happens one by one, individually, you need to think about find element. Then why there is a find elements? To perform action on multiple components together. Something like, let us click on all the links of a given website. So let me tell you, every website will have so many links in it. If I give you example of Amazon will be having probably more than 200 links on its homepage. How to find that? I'll show you in the next class. Please don't worry, right? So what I was trying to tell guys that just because I need to type here my username, password, and I need to click on the login button, and as I have to do it individually, I have to always do it with find element and not with find elements. Find elements is a very future concept. Please don't worry, right? I don't think today class I will be able to explain you the purpose of find elements, but I can give you an example. Find elements is used when you're selecting the multiple components all together. Something like get me the links of a Amazon website, all the links, right? Print all the links of a Amazon website, right? So for that reason, we make use of a find elements. Now guys, as I have said you that in Selenium, you first find the element. After finding the element, what you do? You locate them. How to locate them? For that reason, guys, we have 8 locators in Selenium. Okay, please focus. Now, I have said you just now, few minutes ago, first we find the element, then we locate the elements. To locate elements, we have locators in Selenium. Locators, locators in Selenium. So we have total 8 locators present in Selenium. Those locators are the most famous ID, the second export, third name, fourth tag name, fifth CSS selector, cascading style sheet select, sixth link text, seventh partial link text, eighth last name. These are the 8 locators that we have in Selenium, using which I will be able to locate my elements. Why locating is important? To perform action on it, right? So as I said you a few minutes ago that I will be first finding the element. How I will be finding the element? Using find elements or find elements. After finding the elements, what I will be doing? I will be locating them. How will I be locating them? Using these many locators I have. Do I have to locate a given component with all of the locators all of the sudden all together? No. Any one locator can be used at one single time for the particular component, right? So you have these 8 locators available. Let me read it once again for all of you. The first is called as ID. The second is called as XPath. The third is called as name. The fourth is called as tag name. The fifth is called as CSS selector. Don't worry about each one of them. We will discuss briefly, so you don't have to worry. And the sixth one is called as link text. The seventh is called as partial link text. And the last one is called as class name. Guys, I don't want you to understand it as you have to remember this locators in this fashion only. It's not like that. You can remember it in the way you want to. Any locator can be up and down. That doesn't matter. Don't worry today that Manish, out of all of them, which is best? Which company utilize it? Which is the best way to utilize it? I mean, we are just starting, right? So let us understand all the locators first, and then we'll understand which one is the best one, which one is the safest one, which is the fastest one, which one you must follow after joining any organization, right? So guys, let us write a scenario and let's do it. Okay, listen to me carefully. Let's write a scenario. Scenario is step 1, launch empty browser. Step 2, navigate to google.com. Step 3, type India. That's all I want to do, right? So how to launch empty browser, you guys already know how to launch empty browser. You know that Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver. If you just do this, step 1 is done. Step 2, navigate to google.com. You even know this. Driver.get your beautiful URL. What is your URL here? https://www.google.com. What is the third step? Type India. Type India where? Type India on the search text field. See, I just now said you, that means typing India is your action. I hope you all understand this. Typing India on the search text field is your action. But before action, what are the two things you have to decide? You have to first find it and then locate it. Finding should be done in two ways. What are those? Either find element or find elements. And as I hope you would have understood now, since I'm going to perform an action on the single component, I have to find this component using find element. So I'm going to do driver.findElement. It's a parameterized method which will accept one class called as by class. Don't worry, we'll talk more about it in the upcoming chapter. As of now, don't worry. By dot, it will give you list of all the locators that you have. It will give you list of all the locators that you have. All the locators like ID, link text, partial link text, right? So from that, you have to select any of the locator and then you have to perform action. Okay. Before I perform action, I want to show you its HTML structure. So focus, please. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to right click on this search text field and click on inspect button. I'm going to do the right click on this search text field and click on inspect button. Once I'm doing that, guys, I can see there are so many attribute name and attribute value present. Guys, I hope you all remember, I just now told you that out of 8 different locators, those are class name, tag name, right? Can I perform an action on this component using tag name? Yes, I can do it, right? But guys, I don't want to start today class with tag name. I want to start today class with name locator. Okay, so guys, you can choose this name. I hope you all are able to see this name equals to Q. Yeah, this name is actually your locator called as name. I hope you all remember. I have just now given the notes also to you. Let me show it to you. I just now told you here that name is one of the locator. I'm actually performing action on India search text field on google.com using which locator? Name locator. Why I'm doing it with the name locator? Let's understand. The reason I'm doing it with the name locator because I can see name locator is visible. Now you may ask me, Manish, ID is also available. Why don't you do with ID? Yes, I can also do with ID, right? Manish, but class name is also available. Why don't you do with class name? Yes, I can also do with class name. Manish, tag name is also available. Yes, I can also do with tag name. But as you know that we cannot do 4 altogether. So we'll be doing one by one, right? So I'm going to do it with the help of a name locator. So what is name here? Attribute name. What is Q here? Attribute value, right? Guys, want to show you something. I'm not sure if this is really required to tell, but just please pay attention. I'm going to search here something. Let's say I'm going to search here called as Bangalore Airport. Right. I want you to check its URL. Its URL is having Q in it. Q. This Q indicates query. QUERY, right? In a similar fashion, guys, most of the components you guys are going to see with the name is equals to Q on every search components like Google search text field, because this is actually helping you to make any query that you want to search for Grotech Mindstick example. I'm just giving you example, right? So guys, that's why most of the time, whenever you're dealing with any search text field, right, you will see the name is equals to Q, right? So watch out, I'm going to show this to you. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to google.com, or you can also go to indiangoogle.co.in. Choice is yours, right? Now copy this URL and go to your Eclipse. After coming here, let's do step 1. I hope you remember steps I have given you very beautifully. Step 1 is launching the empty browser. So Chrome driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Once after creating an object of the Chrome driver class, try to import it. So once you hover over it, it should give you the import option, which it has given me. Step 1 is done. Step 2, navigate it to google.com. So driver.get, add your URL. This will help you to take you to the google.com. Step 3, driver.find element. Please have a look. It is written find element and find elements. You can see find element is having one parameter in it called as by locator. That's what I was talking a few minutes ago. By locator, right? So find element by which locator it is asking me. And yes, guys, now you can see the list of all the 8 locators. You can also now map all the 8 locators, whether the same thing we discussed few minutes ago or not, right? So yes, we have discussed the class name, we have discussed the CSS selector, we have discussed the ID, we have discussed the link text, we have discussed the name locator, we have discussed the partial link text locator, we have discussed the tag name locator and XPath locator. I hope all of you remember, if I'm going to type here something, let's say I'm going to type here India. So what I'm going to do now, that's my action. But before that, I need to decide how I'm finding them. Finding has to be done using find element since it is a single component. But now the question comes, how I'm going to locate it. For that reason, you have to do right click and inspect. Once you do right click or inspect, you try to do it once again. Right click and inspect. You can see here, I have a attribute name called as name locator, and I have a attribute value called as small q. It's a case sensitive, so you cannot write instead of smaller q, capital Q. Okay. So by which locator? Name locator. Choose name locator. After choosing name locator, you can see it having a parameter called a string. That means whatever is the value, you paste it under double quotes. Whatever is the value, you keep it under double quotes. What is this queue? From where I have written that? I have written this from here, my friend, this queue, right? So guys, if you see, I have found my element, I have located it. 2 steps are done. What is the third step? Performing an action. Now see, if someone is doing automation testing, that definitely means that the person have a knowledge of manual testing, at least 60%, 70%, right? Now, I know that what action I need to perform on this search text field, right? I need to type something. I need not click on this directly, right? I need to type here something, right? So typing in Selenium can always be done using a method called as send keys. Here you can send your whatever you want to type. I want to type India. So type here INDIA, right? That's all. Once this is done, you can do right click, run as Java application. So now you can see first step, empty browser will launch. Second step, it will navigate to google.com. And third thing is it will type India on the search text. It is loading. You can see on the left top corner, it is loading. That's why it is taking time. So need not worry. And finally, it has typed my India on the search text field. Okay. Now guys, see, now what I want to tell you that though I have typed my India on the search text field, now I have, see, the problem here is if I type here something which is not very famous, something like this, something which is not famous. I mean, I have just entered something. Then I will get a button called as Google search. Then I can click on this Google search. It will take me somewhere, right? So what should be the step? Step should be after typing India, click on the Google search. This should be the step. But after typing India, are you getting the, oh, Google search is available here. Okay. Google search is available here. Okay, let me just check whether I can teach you this concept today. Google search value, it is present. For this, I have to teach you XPath. Okay, but XPath I'm not going to teach you today because let us understand the name locator first, right? So guys, that means after typing India, I need to click on this Google search. But to work on the Google search, as you can see, I don't have any name. I have name with me, so we can do it. Okay. I have a name here also. So let's do it. BTNK. Okay. So what I'm going to do the next step, after typing India, let's press on the Google search button. This is the button. So what is going to be my action? In this, my action is going to be click. I thought of teaching you in another way, but let's do it, no issues. So after typing India, you have to click on Google search. So what you have to do, you have to first inspect this Google search. So I'm going to inspect it, and you can see it is made up with a name called as BTNK. Does it also have ID in it? Okay, it doesn't matter to us. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going here and typing driver.find element by a locator called as, again, name. And what is the value? Whatever was present there, I have copy paste. What action you want to perform on it? You don't want to clear it, you want to click on it. So dot click. And now you run the program again. So now what will happen? Empty browser, it will navigate to google.com. It will type India, and after typing India, it will click on the Google search, right? So you can see how things are working now slowly. Today we have started with dealing with our integration scenario, right? Integration scenario means any kind of any kind of testing that you do where you're changing from one page to another page. You're clicking somewhere, some other action is coming. Every action have a reaction. Just because you typed India and pressed search button, you got to know everything about India now. You have all the information about India. I'm just giving you an example, right? So yes, this is one of the very beautiful example of your integration testing. It's integration testing. I mean, if you talk, I mean, this scenario can also be considered as a component. Something like if you're thinking that, hey, I'm going to test this particular component, whether this particular component accepts alphabets or not. Yeah, then you can consider that it was a component scenario too. But I'm considering this as an integration scenario where I actually wanted to see whether if I search for India, am I getting the India or not, right? I hope all of you know that only after doing component, you will do integration testing, right? Consider component testing is done. Now I'm doing integration. So I want to check whether the data flow is really happening or not happening, right? Guys, I'm unmuting all of you. Just because it was a basic class of your Selenium getting started, I just want to ask you, have you guys understood it or not? See guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy the whole code. After copying the whole code, I'm going to create another class. When I'm going to create another class, I'm going to name the class as my class 2. Take example. And in this class 2, I'm going to add my main method. In this main method, I'm going to copy paste everything and I'm going to delete my last step. Why I have deleted my last step? Because as a tester or as a customer, you don't actually do the way you have done in the test case 1. What you have done in the test case 1, you have typed India and then you went to click on the Google search. Do you manually do it? I doubt. You don't do it like this, right? What I'm trying to say, you don't type something and go to Google search and click on Google search. You can do like that, no issues. But I'm just trying to teach you the same concept in different way today, right? So guys, generally what you do, you type here something, and after typing here something, you directly press enter. That's what you do. So I want to teach you how to go to Google, type here something and press enter button, right? Now the question comes, inside this double quotes, can I pass under double quotes enter? It will be meaningless, right? So guys, for that reason, right, we have keys functionality with this. What is keys functionality? Please focus. So you can choose send keys only, right? But as you know, under double quotes, it doesn't make any sense to type here enter. It doesn't make any sense, right? For that reason, guys, we have keys functionality. Guys, I hope you all agree with me that under double quotes, you can type any alphanumeric button which is available in your keyboard, including special characters. But I hope you all agree with me that there are so many buttons available in your keyboard which you cannot pass under double quotes. Like what? Like escape, ESCAPE, like control, like shift, like caps lock, caps on, num lock, num off, right? Enter button, shift button, backspace button, delete button. How to enter those things? For those things, guys, we have a keys functionality. Keys dot, and you will get your entire keyboard, right? I have just typed keys dot and I have got entire keyboard, right? So once after typing India, what you want to do after typing India? You want to press enter. Search here for enter. ENTER. That's all. So you can utilize this. This is the more convenient way, right? So after typing India, you are directly pressing enter button. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this and let's see what happens. It should first launch the empty browser. Help me to go to google.com. Help me to type India and press enter, right? So you can actually do it in this fashion. Okay. I don't want to give you any assignment on IDs. Okay, so please don't worry. I want to give you assignment on name locator only. So I don't have name. Oh, I have name, but yeah, don't work on this. I'll tell you later why. Let's check Flipkart. Flipkart search text field, inspect. Oh yeah, I again got name equals to Q. See, Q for query, right? Note down on assignment, please. Please try to do this before you jump to the next class. The assignment is launch flipkart.com and search for shoe. Launch Flipkart application and search for shoe using name locator. That also I'm telling you, using name locator only.